Hi friends, it's Miss Amy and it is June 11th and today we're going to talk about toileting. Several of my parents have told me that they are planning on really tackling toileting over the next couple weeks. So what I was thinking is that maybe I could help you by providing you some visuals and a schedule. And I have some books that I'm going to share with you that hopefully will be helpful for you. So let's just go over what the plan is. So this is a toileting schedule. It's something you put in your bathroom next to the toilet. So every time your child goes, you make a note of what you're doing. Now the reason we use this is because sometimes they might be making progress in one area, but not in another. So in here you will see it has when they wake up, are they wet or are they dry? If they're dry every morning when they wake up and they can go then that tells us something. That means they're holding their bladder all night, and that's a great thing. So we should definitely take note of that. If we're finding that they're wet every morning, but they seem to do better during the day, that's also giving us information that maybe sometimes they have less control at night. And that happens to some kids as well. The next column is whether they sit. Now on there, I wrote whether they would sit for 5 minutes because kids often sit down, they think, oh, I did what mom and dad wanted me to do, and then I'm going to stand up again. But that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to sit, stay on there for a little while until we can go. And then the last column is whether they had success. Did they go pee-pee or poop-poop on the potty? That's what we want to know. Any one of these areas, if they did it, is success. We don't expect our children to go from completely not potty trained to completely potty trained overnight. It takes time. So now I'm done going over this schedule with you. Parents, your email will have a lot more detail and have a lot more information, but I want to go over for the kids what they do. The first thing they need to do is tell you they need to go to the bathroom. So if there's a picture card or something, that is helpful. If you don't have one, I'm attaching a bunch of visuals to this email, and feel free to print it out. If you need help with that, let me know. I can mail it to you. So please just let me know what I can do to help you with that. Second is then you have to go into the bathroom. So we've come into the bathroom. This is Miss Amy's bathroom, and right here is the toilet. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to do certain things. I pulled out my pants because that would be inappropriate. But here is the toilet. Now my toilet is shut right now, so Percy doesn't get drinks of water when I'm not looking. So I'm going to lift up the toilet seat. Right here is where I pull my pants down. Now moms and dads, remember, if your child isn't dressing themselves in the morning, they're not undressing themselves at night, they're not going to have that step. So that's why I've been pushing all the self-care and all the dressing at home so that hopefully they have that step already so that they pull their pants down. And then, of course, you sit with your pants down, not up like mine are right now. So then you go pee-pee. This is the time when you are reading a book to your child, you are playing with toys with your child, you are giving all the attention, and you are setting your phone or your timer in your bathroom to 5 minutes. So you know that they sit for a whole 5 minutes. There's one strategy that one of my teachers had taught me too, that you have a bowl of warm water and you can pour it down there. Just lightly warm, nothing uncomfortable for the child, that simulates that feeling of going pee-pee, that feeling of release of going pee-pee. And sometimes that warm water will help your child go pee. You want to make sure it's not too hot or not too cold because you don't want it to be offensive to the child, but that helps them release and go pee-pee. Then once pee-pee is done, you need to get this. This is toilet paper. And then you have to take off some, making sure not to take too much or too little. And then wipe from front to back, right? Front to back. Of course, your pants would be down. Not like Miss Amy's right now, because that would be weird for a video, wouldn't it? Oh no. So after you wipe, you put your toilet paper in the toilet. You don't take it with you. That's disgusting. So we're not going to do that. We're going to stand up, and this is where you would hold your pants and you pull them up. Again, we already addressed doing pants, so that's something important. Once you stood up and pulled up your pants, then you want to shut your toilet and flush. Sometimes kids do not like that sound of the flushing toilet. So if they don't like the sound of the flushing toilet and you're trying to potty train them, maybe you should let them skip it for right now. Get them going on the potty, and then let's build in that sensory aspect of listening to that. Okay? So then, always after we wash our hands, after we go potty, we need to then wash our hands. Sorry. There we go. So I'm going to put water on my hands. Then you can either get bar soap or squeeze soap, whichever one you have in your house. A lot of kids who don't necessarily rub very well, I like the idea of a bar of soap because they're rubbing and they're rubbing and they're rubbing with it. So it kind of depends on what you have at home there. But they rinse, make sure they wash for a long enough time. I think they've been talking about that so much on the news. They say it's 2 happy birthdays, but I usually sing the alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And this is when I rinse. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Then turn off your water either with a paper towel or without one. In your bathroom, you may not have paper towels. You may have a regular hand towel at home. That's fine too. I did have one student tell me, and this really wonderful student who had autism but was very verbal, and he used to tell me that he found paper towels really scratchy and he hated them, and that he never wanted to dry his hands in the bathroom for that reason, but that he could never tell us when he was younger. So here he was, and he was in 8th grade, and he was telling me this, and I'm like, you have just helped me with so many other children. I really appreciate that. So I encourage you, everybody, to work on potty training over the summer. I know it's hard. I know it's something that's a challenge for the whole family when you work on it, but it is one of the most important skills that you could teach your child. So anything I can do to help, you let me know. I'd be happy to give you visuals. I'd be happy to give you more stuff than is in this email, and I'd be happy to coach you with it. So please just let me know how it's going, and I will be there for you. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys.